Let me just hit chat up real quick. See if we're live or not. There we go. Let's see, have to pull up the thing here. I'm gonna double check something real quick. This guy here. Let's see if my microphone is working or not. This guy here. Yeah, it's working. I had to make sure my microphone was working. I can't just bring myself to call it dancing. I had that blue badger. See. Horses are on his garage door to complete the Wild West thing. They almost look like they're ready to jump into the railroad and gallop away. Almost being the key word. Excuse me, please, would you just let me through here? Sorry, I can't run through Agent Lane's orders. Ugh. Suppose I have to deal with this impasse for now. Isn't it? Oh man, I can't get through there either. Wait, that word? I can't totally do anything. But I still know that with that detective around, I suppose it's not easy when there's this many members of law enforcement in this vicinity. It's alright, it's not like I'm in a hurry to steal any old thing. Which is it? You plan on stealing something or what? It's quite the mystery, this one. Maybe I should talk with her a bit more. So what are you gonna do about your investigation into the kidnapping? Good question. Since Ancient Link holds the authority to investigate this case now, this makes things a bit more complicated. No, come on, you can't let this stop you. I'll even lend you a hand, let's go. But you're self-reported safe, are you not? Yeah, are you not? I can't believe I let someone of an unlawful nature participate in an investigation. You don't like to listen, do you? I'm not just 80-year-old great thief. I'm the Yadagarzu. And as I said earlier, the Yadagarzu is after one and only one thing. And what is that only one thing? That keeps on saying. The Yadagarzu is only interested in one thing. And that is the truth. I see. It was 7 years ago. There was a villain who threw the business world in a panic. Labeled mysterious and phantom-like, the Yadagarzu appeared and vanished at will. So we still don't know much about the state's ultimate goal. We do know the target. The Yadagarzu like to find and purposely disclose evidence of corrupt dealings of all sorts. Once the target was chosen, no dramatic calling card or announcement was set forth. Instead, the chosen corporation was infiltrated without even the target noticing. Some days later, the evidence that was found was sent out to the mass media, along with the card with the mark of the three-legged raven. Looking back, I suppose you could tell what the Yadagarzu was stealing the truth. Is the child really be the successor to the original one? That can't be, can it? Okay, I've done taught the dumb shoe here. Taught you here, buddy. Good job, detective. Sir. For losing sight of me and the kidnapper and allowing me to my investigation to be hijacked. It's like, don't insult that poor guy like that. Come on. He looks so insulted, poor dumb shoe. I look forward to your next month's salary. I said, oh man, you don't tell me you're gonna cut his salary and make it lower. But the case isn't lost yet, sir. I'm gonna show you just how much of a man did Gumshoe to me. Shall I prepare the 21 gun salute now or later? Are you sure it was the precinct you called for backup? Of course, sir. I think I would know the number to my own precinct like the back of my hand. Then why did an Interpol agent show up instead with an army of his own agents? For that, I have no idea. About 5 minutes later, I made the call. That wolfman showed up out of nowhere, sir. Agent Link definitely has an agenda, so the question is, what is he after? Exactly what I'm thinking. It's like, why is he here and what's he after? Mr. Edwards, I was wondering if I may ask about one thing, sir. Yes, what is it? Who is that girl over there, I mean? I'm Mr. Edwards' assistant, Kay. What? Funny, I don't recall making you... Hey, I'm Mr. Edwards' assistant. Me, it's been like that since forever. Sorry, but I stole your support role. How can you say something so serious with that giant grin on your face, pal? Mr. Edwards, I gotta think for their head, sir. She stole my role, sir! Poor guy is so insulted. I'm taking her in, seeing her conflicted and making sure she's served out her sentence. Oh, come on, it'll be fun. Like musical chairs, you better stay in fast on your feet. No way. You little brat. You little brat. No, I won't lose the spotlight to you, little girl. Vance, where are you? Mr. Amano? Oh, Miles, my boy. Sir, to buy the attention. Get that fare returned? For you, Mr. Amano, I'm glad they offer my assistance. After all, I have you to thank for how well things turned out during my time abroad. If it wasn't for you, I might not have been introduced to that law office and had the chance to study the inner workings of another country's judicial system. No. Think nothing of it. As you know, Manfred and I go way back. I consider a beloved disciple to be like one of my own blood. See, really now, really? He does not look amused one bit. If you ever want to go overseas again, you need only to ask. I can use my company's vast network to send you anywhere at any time. So who's the old man? It's like, who's this old geezer? He's the father of the currently kidnapped Ernest Armano. What's up with his ears? Like his earlobes is like all the way down. Now then, have you found Lance yet, Miles? Does it look like I found him? Please, I miss my poor boy dearly. Terribly sorry, but your son's whereabouts remain unknown, Mr. Armano. Now, hold on there. Then what happened to all that money? I believe the 1 million has been stolen and that the culprits are now on the run. What? They told jerk stole my money. Poor old man. Don't you have anything you could give him to cheer him up, Mr. Edward? Forgive me, Mr. Amano. I was wondering if you could please tell me the details of the kidnapping one more time. Oh, it was yesterday. A call came to the house. From the receiver came the sound of my son. Help me, Dad. I know this is tough, but please stay with me here, Mr. Amano. You don't understand. He hasn't told me Daddy in ages. It was terribly moving. I wish I had recorded him saying that. I definitely should have recorded that conversation. But not for the foolish sentimentals of an old man. Yeah, that would have been like good for like recording, like it as evidence. You should have done that. Refresh my memory. What kind of person is Lance again? How will telling you about Lance help you get him back? Surprisingly, not can be deducted from a person's relationships and behavior. That's not true. Like, what if he was hanging out with the wrong crowd or something? Right, oh, that Lance is one of my only only son. He turned 21 this year. He's very much like me when I was his age. Kind and very attractive. He was attractive once? Why does it not surprise me? I'm sure women simply can't keep her hand off him. I'm basically thinking I had all the ladies back in my day. Is there anything else about him you noticed of late? Now that you mentioned it, I haven't been able to get in contact with our butler, Oliver. Your butler? Yes, his name is Oliver Deacon. He's been with our family for years now. He gets along well with Lance, so I thought maybe he would know where my son is. Or not? Maybe not? Mr. Amano, can you please tell me a little more about your butler, Mr. Deacon? As a butler, he's outstanding. He even serves as Lance's personal private tutor. He does it all, does he? He took a brief leave recently. I haven't been able to reach him. So you still haven't spoken with him since his leave? What about his family and friends? They say they haven't seen him. I tried everything I could think about. Do you think this could have something to do with the kidnapping? No, hey, never know. There could be a possibility. It's possible. I can't say anything for sure quite yet. So even the person closer to the victim has done nothing. I find it kind of suspicious. I kind of find it odd. Oliver and this guy's son both gone missing. I find that really odd. So, like, one name I had better keep in mind. Detective Gumshoe? Yes, sir. Then let's begin our investigation. Even if the Interpol agent holds the authority to head this investigation. Like, let's do it anyways. Screw what the guy says. I'm doing it anyways. I got a job to do. We can't allow ourselves to stand idly by, twiddling our thumbs. I'm with you 100%, Mr. Edgeworth. I, Dick Gumshoe, pledge to stick by your side through thick and thin. Mr. Amano, it was my fault that the culprits escaped. Which is why, with your blessing, I vowed to return Lance to you myself. I've never seen you so passionate before, Miles. Good luck to you, my boy. Alright, well, what are you waiting for? Let's do some investigating. If you think I'm losing to you, pal, forget it. I'm gonna check something here. I have to look up this block Thursday and see here. Oh, here we go. This is like I found like a bit better walkthrough for this. So I can't for the life of me remember the last time. So what should we examine first? The ancient language can't leave this area. But the culprits were here until only very recently. Which means we may be able to find some clues that will tell us about how they escaped. Okay, let's get looking. Oh god. Hey, you there? Who, me? What are you doing goofing off in a place like this? I wasn't goofing off, I was about to help Mr. Edgeworth kick off his investigation. You imbecile. All precinct detectives are now under Agent Lane's direct command. No way! I'm not working for Wolf Boy! Mr. Edgeworth, can you do something? I'm not exactly in position to argue, saying how you are a member of the police. Good, now let's go. Yeah, I can't argue with law enforcement. Can't argue with them since they're law. Boy, have I just got the job for some of your talents. Well, that was exciting. Well, at least I have somebody helping, not have her. Okay. What? Can't you tell I'm ready to go down some detective work? You should go home. Your parents must be worried about you. Oh, come on. I thought I could be your assistant and you'd try to ditch me? I don't recall offering the position. Why do you have to be so difficult? Besides, it's already too late, you know. Like I said, I've already stolen the position of assistant a while back. You're the only one asserting that. Well, by the time anyone notices, it's already gone. That's the attic Garcia way. Really? You shouldn't speak so lightly of things you know nothing about. Fine, whatever you want. Go ahead, do your little investigation. But the talented assistant Che is gonna tag along no matter what you say. Take her way of saying, I'm gonna tag along whether you like it or not. Even if she turned out to be useless, she's not going to listen to me. She's stubborn. Might as well surrender and let her come along for the ride. Okay, time to talk to this guy here. God, that music. Hey, it's the Blue Badger. I don't really understand why she's so excited over this badger hunt. Speaking of badgers, it's the person inside there. Mr. Badger, I wonder if you might share with me what you saw? We're not gonna get anything out of him. You're doing that contorted wiggling dance again? Ah. Oh! It's Deacon! You uncovered my undercover identity, sir! I will remain under that head, sir! What? Are you Officer Beacon? Sir? Officer, guys, do not bring up that theme, please. Sir, Mike Meakin reporting for duty, sir. This man was a witness in one of the cases I headed 2 years ago. About the only thing I remember about this officer is that he often spoke and acted before he thought, which gave me a great deal of headache. Hello. Hope we're doing well. Is he a friend of yours, Smith Ezra? I've met him in the courtroom once before. Why is he so upset when we unmasked him? Did they have something to hide? Officer Beacon, why are you standing there wasting time? Sir, because I'm not a police officer right now, sir. I'm the Blue Badger. And I'm creating memories and dreams for the kids. It's never a waste of time. That's true. So true. I have a dream to become as big as Detective Gumshoe, sir. What, you want a lower pay? You want a detective pay? Is that what you want, Megan? I was patrolling the structurally boring beat until a little while ago, when the dispatch radio on my shoulder crackled that the kidnappers had escaped, sir. I thought maybe this was my shot at making detectives, sir. I rushed on over to join in, but when I got here, there was a sea of people already, and I couldn't spread my trademark friendliness and joy on anyone. It would seem that some people never change. Well, that poor guy. So why are you in that ridiculous outfit? Sir, that's because, sir, I'm here to keep the visitors in good spirits, sir. But that's also to hide the fact that I'm an officer on the trail of a kidnapper, sir. I see Agent Lang is very wise to employ this sort of diversory tactics to be handed the role of the Blue Badger of all the different sizes, sir. It's such an honor. How long have you been standing here, officer? Sir, for about 1 hour. One hour, sir. That's around the time I woke up from being knocked unconscious. And I've been here ever since, sir. If that's true, then it's possible Officer Beacon saw the kidnappers escaping. But however, sir, I must tell you, I didn't see a thing, sir. Are you sure? Are you sure? I haven't asked you anything yet, officer. No, I know you will, sir. He's hiding something from you. Getting into it, too. I patrolled the park while wearing this costume. And about 1 hour ago, I came over here, sir. I haven't seen any suspicious-looking people this whole time, sir. Are you sure about that? But I did see a badger, sir. A lone blue badger. What you just said now is contradictory to the facts. How so, Miss Edgeworth? This is what... Really? Alright, let's see here. I have to look at the... Apple Rally.
Take that!
Officer Meekins, let's back things up. I'd like to ask you about your last statement. Sir, of course, sir. If that's your wish, Mr. Prosecutor, this little patrolman will wait as long as I am commanded to wait. You said that you saw a blue badger, correct? And yet, if you take a look at this, what you saw was not supposed to happen. This park is supposed to have only one of each badger in it at any given time. That's true, it's supposed to be like scattered everywhere. It's almost like Disneyland, where you can't have more than one person in the same costume. And this park is supposed to have one of each. Which means, as long as you're the blue badger, Officer Meekin, you should not have seen the other blue badger wandering the premises. What? Sir? Then what? That would mean that there are two blue badgers walking around? But why? Someone stole a costume? Let's see. What else do I have to do here? I'm gonna take a look. Type anywhere? Hey, there's a bunch of footprints in the mud over there. I hope everyone here is doing wonderful today. Everyone's doing good. I remember hearing rainfall out here while I was being held in there. Yep, it was just passing rain. That's why the ground is already pretty much dried up. I should be thankful it left us with some nice footprint samples. Thank you, rain. You know what? I bet if we follow them, we can find out where the kidnappers went. Plus, we'll be able to spot them because of their muddy shoes. I don't think it would be that easy. Why not? Look carefully. There are quite a few different sets here. And we don't know which ones belong to the kidnappers. Oh, that's true. We don't know what kind of shoes they were wearing. Okay, you had the point there. Okay, let's see. Costumes, second blue badger, and internet. A second blue badger that shouldn't exist. Clearly the true identity of the person underneath is. Oh, I know, it's one of the kidnappers, right? The person wore a costume to get away. Yeah, that could be a possibility. Precisely. After all, the costumes that went missing from the storage area are a blue badger, a proto badger, and a bad badger. Yes, those three. So there are 3 phony badgers running around in the park somewhere, huh? I thought it was like sitting here brain farting for a second. I'm like, what do I do here? Now that we know the 10 moppers were wearing badger costumes, these footprints from earlier take on a new and a significant meaning. What do you mean, now we know which tracks belong to the kidnappers, right? Yes, more than shoe print. We need to follow the paw print of badgers. Okay, but that's worth the time to use those footprints and go badger hunting. For you. You still were making stunning. Not the promotion, Martin's garage. See, they look so different, looks like, don't you? Are you thinking of wrangling or rather stealing them? If you can choke them out, they're sure. Come on, I know you can sweet talk them out. I could be holding a cube of sugar in my hand and they wouldn't budge, Kate. Set of tire tracks, excuse me, originating from the garage. So that means the car left up from the garage at some point, right? Correct. But for the car to leave the tracks, it would mean that it left during the passing rain. Sorry, Joey, let's think of it else to say for this in the special type of car. With a costume. I think I found them. There are 2 sets here. They do both look possible candidates. The set is walking to the west. It stops. I can't make heads or tails of where it's headed from here. I think we can assume it's headed towards the stadium. I wonder where the other set leads. One seems to head east. In front of Meekins, huh? Quick, but afterwards, I got him. One of the troopers. No, that's not him. No, I'm not a kidnapper, sir. Down, Kate. Clearly, those footprints belong to Officer Meekins. Our criminals are each wearing a costume. Maybe they came over to the garage for something? Or they probably hid something? That's why I suppose, Officer Mickens, if you could step aside for a moment, we need to examine the garage. Sir, Roger Wilco, sir? Let's open the shutter and see what we find. Then find someone. Ah! Oh dear God, a dead body. What in the... We seem to have stumbled across a dead body. Thank you for stating the obvious. Thank you. We can see that. She must be in severe shock to have been the first to find it. Now then, who is this man? It's Oliver. Damano, you're saying this man is? Yes, he's my bowler. How could something like this have happened? Indeed. And why was Mr. Deacon right here to begin with? I'd better investigate this crime scene quickly before Ancient Linger's men return. Possible one of the kidnappers now murdered with them? From my cursory examination, I believe that man died of a fatal bullet wound. You sure calm for someone who just found a body. It's crazy that one could come accustomed to in the span of 2 days. I won't rest until I expect that every suspicious looking nook and cranny. As long as that Interpol agent has solved the case, I'm not going to be able to have a real autopsy done on the victim. I no doubt they're able to see what I pieced together myself. There are 2 gunshot wounds, one in the abdomen and one in the shoulder. So that means he was shot twice? No. Excuse me. No, I don't think so. Hold on, let me drink a little bit of my water. There we go. I think the abdominal one is an entry wound and the one near the shoulder is the exit wound. Nice, I knew I'd figure it out. It comes with experience, so I've seen my share of crime scenes. Speaking of experience, this crime scene is a bit too clean for a murder where the bullet went clean through. I should make note of this oddity. Okay, let's see what else we have to see here. Diamond the pendant. I have to diamond this little thing here. This is an usually shaped pendant. What is it? Is it something valuable? She seems to have regained some of her composure. It looks like a horse pendant. It's got an antique feel about it and it's really pretty. Hold on, this is made of platinum silver. Nice. It is something worth something after all. Oh, and look, there's something written on the back. Colin Deborah. That's a name. Colin Deborah. But this man's name is... I love when it's like someone else's name. Now to see what else to do here. So... deduce the pendant. Have to deduce it. And then present the preliminary findings. There's something not right about the name on that pendant. The victim is Armando Friendly Butler and his name is Oliver Deacon. But the name on the pendant says Colin Deborah. I wonder what's up with that. I don't know, but I think we hit upon an important piece of information. We never know his name is not really Oliver. Lance, where are you? Excuse me, but you are? Huh? Oh, this is bad. He's really good looking. Stop it, Lauren. You can't let yourself fall for a playboy like him you're in love with. Sounds like someone doesn't know the meaning of the phrase inner monologue, huh? Sorry to interrupt your conversation, but might you be a friend of Lance? Yes, I'm Lance's girlfriend. My name is Lauren House. His girlfriend. Oh, it's not like that. we're more like friends than, we're not lovers or anything. Why do you call yourself his girlfriend then? Well, we haven't gone that far yet. But I guess that's how people are going to see it, so I should just accept it. I even got this ring as a present from Lance. You know what you remind me of? A cartoon character. Really, Kay? Dude, now is not the time. Man, prior to why you're here. Yeah, why are you here? I haven't been able to get in contact with Lance lately. And I began to be really worried. I looked everywhere for him and I heard about the kidnapping, so I came here. But you're really strong for having made it through all this by yourself. Is it true has been really kidnapped? No one is surprised to know, but yes, it's true. Oh, Lance. I can't believe you've been spirited away. I wonder how you're doing right now. Looks like she's gone back to the fair maiden of love routine. Submit the address. Where do we go from here? Well, we found a body, so we should look into the murder. Oh god, you're back? My man brought me to speed over the radio. And I have to say, you really should have called. I heard you found something very intriguing. I have nothing to hide, Agent Lane. It's exactly what you see before you. I take it from here. Yeah, that guy's really dead. Yeah, that guy's not breathing. He's really gone. Hey, you waiting for an invitation? Hurry up and detain the suspect now. Suspect? Who? Hey! It's not... He's not the killer! Sir, I had nothing to do with it! Agent Lane, don't you think you're being a bit rash? That's what I was thinking. Do you even have a good reason to suspect Officer Beacon? Huh. I'll leave that stuff up to you prosecutors. It's your job after all. You can't go around accusing someone. As like I said earlier, the crime scene isn't forgiving as your precious courtroom. That's your answer? I know you like your logic and reasoning. But that sort of empathical fluff is not needed here in the field. All you have to do is arrest suspicious person after suspicious person. That's how you eliminate crime from the streets. But that's also precisely how you unnecessarily arrest innocent people by mistake. Yeah, that's true. True. Like they say, innocent until proven guilty. Innocent people. Nonsense. There's no such thing as innocent person. We've all got a blemish or two in our hearts. That's tyranny. I won't allow such a thing to go unchecked before my eyes. Huh. Too bad you don't call the shots around here. As I've sworn to uphold the laws of this land, I cannot allow you to take this man in. That you arrest a man and press charges without even conducting an investigation. That's true. You're supposed to investigate before you assume that someone did it. You gotta find proof. Always have proof. Have you no honor as a member of law enforcement? Yeah, how dare you speak so disrespectful to him? Hold it. You amuse me, Mr. Prosecutor. Lane Z says every pack has its own rules. If you can play by the rules and come out on top, that is a true victory. Alright, I'll give you our beloved laws a fair shake. I'll show you just how much investigating I've done. Through my line of logic. Alright, let's see what you have to say. I've seen a lot of bodies like the one being carted off in my time. I'd say he was a shot in a single glance, but even you figured out that much, right? With your current gun laws, it's not exactly easy to get your hands on a gun. Not unless you're a member of law enforcement like Officer Meekins, isn't that right? But it could have been anyone that did it. That did it. Could have been anybody. That's your reasoning? Solid as a rock. It's based on a philosophy of detainment. What's this philosophy of detainment? Oh, you don't know? In that case, pay attention, really. In my country, the criminals have a saying, beware of the wolf. Why the wolf? Because in my language, ling means wolf, and you don't mess with me or my pack. And as for the detainment philosophy, its father is my honorable ancestor, Lang Zi. Do you think I've heard him and his teaching to be that famous? How come I had never heard such of a person? Lang Zi developed it as he worked to lock criminals away thousands of years ago. To this day, the Zhengfa police still train the recruits using his philosophies. But thousands of years ago, that makes your story about as believable as a fairy tale. Anything wrote down or breaks over time. Do you really believe something as ancient as that can be applied to today's world? You want to put it to a test? So you really want to test me? You really want to do that? Okay, let's see here. I have to press on the fourth statement. I like how it had like the little thing on there. It really helped like know which one you're on.
Hold it!
If that's the case, there are plenty of other officers who might be potential suspects. You're not seriously going to arrest each and every one of them, are you? I like how he's all being a smartass with them. Like, are you really gonna arrest every single one of them? As if I were to need to. I already looked into everyone else here. Oh. Other than Officer Meekin, I know no one else's weapon has been fired. How did you check every single person's weapon in such a short time span? I'm just as surprised as you are. It's just because each and every one of my subordinates is extremely capable. It didn't take more than a few minutes to conduct the entire investigation. The power of sheer numbers. But you have yet to check Officer Meekin's weapon, correct? Thanks for reminding me. Hey you, show me your gun. Oh. What's wrong? Why does he look so sickly pale all of a sudden? Gun. What did you say? I can't hear you. Stop mumbling and spit it out already. Sir. Allah. My gun, sir! How could you be so irresponsible? In the end, it looks like you still don't need suspect we got. You're the one who waited here outside the garage to ambush and kill the victim. So you think the Officer Meekins waited here to kill the victim, do you, Ling? I think there's a little accusation deserves a lot more scrutiny. Let's see.
Objection!
Like how you jumped. Objection! Unfortunately for you, Agent Lane, that's simply not possible. What do you mean? You've seen the crime scene for yourself. And while you were looking, you did not think to yourself that was a little too clean? Yeah, not true. So, You did notice that there was too little blood. Do you still wish to claim that the Officer Beacon committed the murder here? Yeah, it's a little bit too clean all over the floors here. Because if he was like really killed here, then there would have been like blood splatter everywhere. It would have been really messy. Because this is at the crime scene, and if it was your man who led you to think it was, then I suggest you leave the case to the local police to set the record straight. He made a grave mistake there. Not bad. I see your logic can be just sound as mine. In that case, let me ask a guess. Don't you think it's weird that Officer was hanging out around here in the first place? Weird. How so? Hey, your squad not even supposed to be in this area, right? What are you doing neglecting your duties and loafing around here? Hey, don't you dare give me some lame excuse like, I found myself taking a walk. But sir, I really did take a walk, sir. You're a disgrace. How dare you take your pack obligation so lightly? I'll start making to look at Jamaica. Is he hiding something? Whatever, please, sir. Save me the way you did earlier, please. Officer Beacon, please give us a detailed account of what happened. Sir, not you too! It's true, sir, I wasn't assigned to that area, sir. I was told to check every square inch of the main gate area, sir. Then why are you here? I also went looking for the kidnappers while selling dreams in the Blue Badger mobile, sir. But I got completely caught up in my role selling dreams to children, sir. Think about the children. Before I knew it, I found myself here in this area, sir. What is this Blue Badger mobile? It's a moving store on wheels that sells sweet dreams and merchandise, sir. So the Blue Badger mobile is just a roaming souvenir shop? I wish I had a Blue Badger mobile. So that sounds like it would be really fun to ride, to be honest, not gonna lie. Sir, I swear I was chasing kidnappers down while I was being a good dream merchant. He seemed rather worked up, even more than his usual hyperactive self. He sure seems sure of what he's saying. Can you try to calm down and lower your voice to a reasonable level, officer? Sir, Roger, sir. Okay, sir. I have to do on a third statement.
Objection!
Officer Meekin, I would appreciate if you didn't tell such transparent lies. Loki mobile. Sir, I'm lying, sir? Yes, you are. Cut him a lie. Do not pass go and go straight to jail. If you're really out there selling dreams with the Blue Badger mobile until recently, then what is it doing here inside the garage? God, catch it a lie. Actually, I just had lost track, sir. How can you lose track? Lost track of what? Exactly what I'm thinking. By the time I realized it, the Blue Badger mobile would never be sound, sir. Which would mean, well, perhaps stolen. And that's why I came back to the area thinking maybe it was in dropped, sir. And yet, here we are with a dead body in her. That's when you found me, Mr. Edgeworth. A likely story. Well, who do you think is gonna buy such a convenient tale as that? And was that so convenient about his story? The car being stolen. It's completely unbelievable, even for a clever story. So what he's saying is that it's BS? Is that what he's saying? Like, that story is complete BS. But I think we should have said the car was used alright. to move the dead body. What? Oh, come on. Someone as dumb as Meekins would never harm anything or anyone. You killed the victim at the distant location, Officer Meekins. Oh, come on now. Don't blame him. He wouldn't even hurt a fly. And then you used the blue Badger-mobile to transport it all the way here. Now then, you come with me. Well, it wasn't me! The color, sir, it wasn't me! Richard Lane, wait. What do you want now? You still don't know where the real scene of the crime is. You can't say we know all the facts of the case, let alone the truth. I told you, truth, Ruth. I don't care less. Our job is to catch the crook. You'll find out your precious truth out there. Arrest this guy and take him. You're really gonna arrest an innocent person like this without getting the proof? Really? I felt bad for Meekins. He wouldn't even freaking harm a fly at all. That's the job you prosecutors and your fancy courts with your logic. Fancy courts with your fancy logic! As for us, we shouldn't have that kind of time to waste. You Moorish buffoon. You freaking buffoon. I think you didn't need to leave. No, I think you need to leave, sir. We need a great get the body to autopsy and you guys are getting in the way. You wanna interfere with another one of my investigations? Hey now, let's not forget who holds the actual authority in to conduct the investigation here. I'm afraid the one doing the interrupting is you, my ignorant little pretty boy. Now be a good fancy boy and get out of my sight. If you don't, I'll arrest you for obstruction of justice. Oh, you wouldn't dare. I'm something waiting for it to stay until next time. Kinda like those TV shows. Chased out like a pair of peasants. See, the guys were peasants. Address? ESK. Is something even thieves should never steal. Do you know what that is? You really shouldn't steal anything. However, I'll apply what shouldn't a thief steal? A life. It's too heavy of a burden if you're sold to get away with either. That's something that we can agree on, wasn't it? No matter what we may try, murder is one crime that can never truly be hidden. And I intend to prove that by my own hands. When I apprehend the murderer myself. Alright, I'm gonna work extra hard to get a good assistant too. Let's go. I still never said she could be I'm just gonna drop the issue. It's like I never agreed to this. Damn it, Gay. The first thing we should do is locate the real scene of the murder. Edgeworth? Hey, it's Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe. Welcome back, buddy. But the Edgeworth, the stadium. Hurry, sir. This is supposed to be a hush-hush. But they found a witness in the stadium. A witness? You. What did we tell you about leaving your side of post? Oh god. The trick is up. Poor guy. That's right, remember that I'm always rooting for you. So go get him, sir. Come on, bring his Hey, back up, please. These guys are gonna end up making Gumshoe live off of ramen noodles again. I just have that feeling he's gonna live off of ramen noodles with his pay. But hey, if I had the pay of Gumshoe, I wouldn't mind living off ramen noodles. It's my second favorite food besides pizza. The detectives sure look like they're enjoying themselves. If not all fun and games, Kay, now then let's head to the stadium and meet this witness. Let's see who this witness is. Oh, look, it's a pink Batmobile. I thought there was a witness here. Screw the blue Batmobile. I want that pink one. Add a Loki helmet to it. There you go. I don't see anybody with the Edgerith. Hey! Long time no see. You are Mr. Emma Sky, correct? This girl is the younger sister of my former superior, Lena Sky. 2 years ago, we stood in the same courtroom together as a witness and prosecutor. But I thought she had gone to Europe to study forensics. I can't believe you remember me, Miss Edgerith. Of course I do. How have you been? You look to be in good spirits? Are you still studying abroad? You bet, more than anything. I want to investigate crime scenes scientifically. Yeah, guys. Good news. They'll be starting a live stream here more often. I was gonna pat for the past couple of days, but I wasn't really feeling well. But I'm feeling better now. But spring break now, so I thought I'd come back for a bit. See. So I'll be like live streaming here more often. I'm gonna have to tuck down my hair, but first I'm gonna take a short little bathroom break real quick, so I'll be right back, guys. I'm back. Okay, time to talk Emma. I almost got recognizing you. You've really grown these past 2 years. Please don't tease me, Elizabeth. I know I still have a long way to go. But I'm going to be a super forensic scientist someday. You'll see. You seem to know Miss Ezrath really well. Are you two acquaintances? Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Emma Sky. Nice to meet you. I'm studying abroad now to be a forensic scientist. How about you? Well, that's a great dream. My name's Kay Faraday. And I'm training to become an unstoppable great thief. Great thief? She looks so stunned. Don't think too hard on it, Emma. It's not worth the trouble. In any case, we have much to catch up on. You bet we do. So why are you here, Emma? I just happened to decide to come back home for spring break. Then I heard that you came back too, so I raced down over here. I really wanted to welcome you back to at the airport, but I had just met you. How exactly did you know I was here? Through the power of sense, naturally. Never underestimate what science can do for you. I used these track your footprint, and I followed them straight to you. This set is the greatest. It's so wonderfully scientific. She's so nerdy. Spray the chemical on the ground, and when you shine the special light on it, then the footprints light up like an electrified noble glass in a glass tube. It's almost like magic, scientifically speaking. Forensic science has never seemed more ominous to me than this very moment. Okay, let's talk about the witness. Like, yeah, but what you witnessed? Huh? What are you talking about? Are you not the witness Detective Gumshoe told us about? Well, I did get a call from Detective Gumshoe earlier. He's practically yelling at me. Let the expert needs your scientific doohickeys right now, Val. Doohickeys. What was that man thinking? Or rather, not thinking. So let me guess, there's a murder, right? Yes, unfortunately. There's a sentence glint in their eyes. But I need to keep my mind focused on the witness. Now, where did that person go? Let's see. I assume this is another Badger mobile? Yeah, but it's a different killer. It's the pink one. This is the retina searing pink model. Huh? Was that off in the distance? This is exactly how I imagine it. Oh hey, the pink badger. I like how it says tough love on the thing is word. Just what does she see in these silly things? I just realized that the pink badger has handcuffs. I think this badger has something to say to you, Miss Ezra. Are you by any chance the witness I've been searching for? Sorry, but I don't speak badger. I don't speak badger dance. Oh dear God! Not you! I can't take being inside that stuffy head anymore. You're... No, why her? Why here? Why now? I first met this woman 3 years ago. She was a witness in one of my cases. She has since gone out of her way to pop up unexpectedly. Itchy Boo! Why can't you understand? I was trying to tell you. I mean, really. I was trying to so hard to keep the kid's dreams alive by staying in character. But you can pick up on what I was trying to convey to you. I'm sick and tired of that runabout of talking, so I'm just to be direct. I had a bad feeling before, but this is just made it official. I feel bad for Ezra. Today has gone beyond typical, not my day, into the realm of walking nightmare. You're afraid of the Ezra too, Miss Pink Badger? You can say that, but right now I'm just the Pink Badger, dearie. She may look the part, but I know better than to trust my eyes around this woman. We all know how this lady is. My name is Wendy Oldbag. But you can call me Wendy or Granny or whatever suits your fancy. Nice to meet you, Miss Oldbag. I'm Kay. Would I care about a young whippersnapper like you? Why does she have handcuffs? Nisha, we're trying to be polite. Weren't you a security guard at one of the Gatewater Hotel the last time we met? I go where I'm needed. I'm very good at what I do, unlike the youth today. I get called in all the time to film where there aren't enough hands. But enough about me, Edgypoo. I'm more thoroughly dejected right now. I finally get the chance to see you again, and here you are talking with two young girls. Were you jealous? This old lady is so jealous. I was like, why are you talking to them and not me? Oh god, she's talking so fast again! Someone take her away! Make her leave! You seem to chat to all sorts of interesting people. What's your old bag interesting, Jay? You don't know this lady. You don't know her. Okay, please, I'm begging you. By all means, do not provoke her further. Yeah, do not provoke the old lady. Aren't you forgetting about something, Mr. Edworth? This person should be the witness. Honestly, I hope she isn't, but I don't think fate is going to be so kind today. I saw what happened. I saw that moment it happened. How that? So true, she is the witness. I don't suppose I can afford to ignore the old bag. Yes, it was just a little while ago. I saw it happen right in front of me. The moment of the murder. I mean to say that you witnessed someone being killed right before your eyes. Sounds like a pretty important piece of testimony to me. I need some answers from you, lady. I came to the stadium to take a short break. I was resting and I happened to glance over and I saw two men facing each other in that area. Suddenly there's a loud gunshot and the person who was shot fell to the ground. It was a very terrifying experience, let me tell you. It's like we just hit the jackpot, huh, Miss Edgeworth? Yes, I can't afford to ignore what you had to say. Unfortunately. What that unfortunately you tacked on that at the end supposed to be Edgypoo? Well, anyway, let's see what we can find from this little old lady. Oh, I went to the store earlier. It was like 2 hours ago. Actually, more like, yeah, like, it was like a couple of hours ago. Like around 2 something. Either 2 something or like 1 something. I don't know. I lost track of time. But I went to the store. I had to get more coffee and more creamer. Since we ran out. And we got Harry Potter creamer. I never tried it before, so I'm gonna be trying it tomorrow in the morning.
Hold it!
You mean you took a break from being a pink badger? You may not think it, but it's hard work keeping the kid dreamed alive. You smell sweat, your hip creates with pain, you even begin to dream about work. That's the kind of story that would scar a child for life, you know. Well, that's why I chose to come and take my break here, Whippersnapper. I don't plan on buying the part of dead badger in the front of the kid. Yeah, I don't want to scar the kid for life. Gotta keep the kid from being scared. So what did you see while the pink badger were resting? Oh yes, that, well.
Hold it!
You saw two men. Can you describe them for me? They look like your average Joes, completely uninteresting and not worth fawning over. I'm telling you, they were so boring I can't even remember much beyond that. But did they have any special features? Anything you can recall could be really helpful. Oh my, don't tell me you're jealous of those two men. Hey, she's right. You do seem pretty worked up over them, Miss Edgeworth. I'm not worked up over anyone. And I'm not jealous. It's alright, Edgypoo. These two are just fool compared to the stallion like you. I thought so little of them that I lost interest in the instant I laid eyes on them. Say, don't worry, don't be jealous, Edgy Pearl, I still like you.
Hold it!
You're claiming to have seen the exact moment in which the murder took place? Absolutely. That gun made a terrible racket when it was fired. And you didn't try to help the person that got shot? I'm only one person, you smart aleck brat. What should I have done? I took off as soon as I could to find someone who could help. 2 men, 1 bullet. It's all consistent with what we found out from the body. Sadly, there isn't exactly a lot of new information to go on in your testimony. Well, if I saw the guy again, I'm sure I could identify him for you. I mean, how do you expect me to remember anything without something to jog my memory? Well, that's true. So true. Self-centered, are we? Well, it was something useful. Her testimony also presents us with a new problem. Edgeworth? Yes. So about the new problem, what is that giant grin on your face for? Yeah, what are you smiling about? Do you want me to show you something really nice? No, thank you. Don't be so mean. I swear it's something you're going to like. What is that gadget you're holding? It looks more like a cell phone. You know those little flip phone? Or the phone that slide up and reveal like a little keyboard on the phone? It reminds me of those. What you see before you is the secret weapon of a great thief. Oh, I should have known it would be worthless. Oh, don't be like that. What do you think now? What is it doing? Its projections have been into the air. It's like, what's the contraption? I didn't put the necessary information to run the simulation now. I bet he's like, what's this doohickey? Tell me like I'm 5. Once I'm done, I'll increase the size of the projection to its maximum size. Dark skies will be needing with no other bird dares to take the wing. One alone remains all seen. Now witness the true power of a real modern name Robin Hood. Oh wow. What is this? What in the world am I seeing? I'm too old for this. This is a recreation of the murder based on the info I put it into Little Thief. Little Thief? I dare say I think you're taking Robin Hood thing a bit too far. Little Thief is actually meant to be a simulator for me to plan my thefts. But I suppose if I used it like this. Let's see. But the old bastard said that the 2 men were facing each other. And then a gunshot rang out and the victim fell to the ground. So with this we can spot the crime scene as it was in the past. See? What do you think? I have to say I'm impressed with the technology thieves have access to these days. Well, it is the super secret weapon of the mighty Yabakars. Indeed. Oh, but if there isn't enough information or if it's something outplays, the recreation should come out a little strange. In other words, I could use this to authenticate the validity of a witness's testimony. You got it. I think she's using it for good. I give her that. She's using it for good right now. Right now, the simulation and recreation of that witness's testimony. So for now, I should re-examine everything. If I find anything illogical or strange, I could then ask for clarification. Feel free to examine anything in the simulation in the way you always do. You can even present evidence when you find a contradiction. If you find something, I got Little Thief with me, so you can let me know, okay? I'm gonna have to look at the watch here, look to my left ear. Oh my god, so many notifications on my phone right now. Let's see. According to the testimony, the victim fell on the ground there. That's right, but if that's the case where we found our first haunted edition. Huh? What? Where? Who? What? Where? Why? If this is the real scene of the crime, there's something missing that should be here. Which piece of evidence? See.
Take that!
This is about the contradiction. Huh? Is something wrong with my recreation? If this is the real scene of the crime, something specific to... Yeah, there should be blood on the floor. It'll be a big mess. If you think back, did we deduce that other crime scene was not the real one? Oh, I get the fact missing now. There's no blood on the ground here either, right? Right. The fact that there's no blood here casts doubt on the witness's testimony. Edgy-poo, how can you doubt me like that? Are you calling me a liar? I know what I saw, and I saw the victim get shot down. You know, I don't think she's lying, Miss Edgeworth. To be honest, I can't think of a reason why she would lie to me. In that case, there must be another explanation for the distinct lack of blood. So that's true. Have to go to logic mode here. Maybe we can find it a different way? Maybe we could scientifically find blood somewhere? Is it not possible the victim was wearing a costume? So you really think that Mr. Deacon was one of the kidnappers? I think we can reasonably assume there's a very good chance he was. Yeah, that could be a possibility. And if he was shot while he was inside with those stolen costumes, then Mr. Deacon's blood would be inside the costume instead of the ground. It's a good point. It's getting somewhere. Precisely. Now, if we could prove that the victim was wearing a costume, you'd think it pretty easy if we could find some footprints. But the problem is finding them, so there doesn't seem to be any around. Footprints, huh? I wonder how we can go about finding some of those. I need to talk to Emma about it. She knows what to do. This is amazing. Just feel the power of science. Emma, about that method you were talking about for finding footprints. Finally, my expert knowledge in forensics is needed. Yes, well, can you detect and trace any partial footprints? Now she's gonna be happy. Leave it to me. My 10 detection kit can find anything. Her learning how to do science stuff makes me want to learn more things. Very well, if you can please analyze the footprints in this area. Hey, stand back now and witness the power of science at work. Then let's see what she's gonna find here. Hey, I found something. Look right there. I don't see anything. Oh, that's right. Here, put these special glasses on, Miss Edgeworth. There we go. These footprints here are definitely left by a badger costume. Judging by the way the footprints are layered, these seem to be the newest. And then we can conclude the victim was definitely wearing a costume at the time. There we go. Okay, in that case, I'll update those thief simulation parameters. I can't wait to see what we find out from this new info. Oh, there we go. So the victim was wearing a costume when he died. And with that, we should be one step closer to the truth, right? I see the recreation had changed and turned into the new information. Maybe closer, but now something else has caught my attention. I wonder what that is. What do you want? Your testimony, naturally. I'd like to hear it one more time, if you please. I came to the stadium to take a short break. As I was resting, I happened to glance over and I saw two men investigating each other in that area. Suddenly there was a loud gunshot and the person who was shot fell to the ground. It was a very terrifying experience, let me tell you. So does it mean Mr. Odell's testimony had a contradiction in it? Yes, and I believe our best course of action is to compare it with their recreation. Sergeant new little thief would be of help. Now let's see if we can pull up more information from Miss Oldbag. For that, we must first find the contradiction in her testimony. So we have to find what's wrong and what's right in the phone. I have to do the something at the statement too here. How would you know if it's another guy or not?
Objection!
Two men. How do you know the gender of the two? Yeah, that's true. That's exactly what I was saying. Like, how she know? Seeing as how the victim was wearing a costume at the time. Caught her in the lie. You could just contradicted yourself, lady. Furthermore, I have another matter I'd like to inquire about. I'd very much like to know why you failed to mention the costume in your testimony. And don't lie to me. You're older than I am. Don't lie. I'm begging to doubt if you really witnessed the murder at all. But I'm telling you, I really did see it. I saw it with my very own damn eyes. From a seat in the second tier. The second tier? Hey, didn't you say you saw it right in front of you earlier? That was, I was using the phrase in a metaphorical sense. I see our witness still has a screw loose in the metaphorical sense. The cushy seats in the second tier are reserved for hotshot VIPs. Which is exactly why I go there now and then to take a nap. I can't see how you have gotten a good look from there, so high up. Were you able to see even the victim's costume from way up there? Well, I know I saw two people. But I can't really see what they look like because they were in the stage's shadow. Why couldn't you just tell us to begin with, the old lady? You at least told us from the start. My eyesight isn't what it used to be, You want to borrow my glasses? Oh god, she can go on, isn't she? Let's return to the investigation, shall we, Kay? You got it. Seems like somebody needs to borrow my glasses. You want to borrow them, old bag? It could help you see. Okay, let's see here. Like they broke the stage down. I guess it means they're done for the day. Or maybe it's because a different show scheduled start its run tomorrow. If that woman's testimony is to be believed, the murder occurred before the stage was broken down. You want me to put that bit of info on Lil Thief? Yes, if you please. Okay. Let's see. Something not right here. The shooter is like right in that one. This new silhouette of the victim is an attractive. The silhouette can change depending on the information input. But little C can recreate more than just people. So investigate a way which can make a more accurate sim. Alright, sounds like a plan. Hey, there's a mech up there. What kind of ninja is the German ninja? He's no slouch. You're the best German ninja. Everyone's always trying to thank you. How was that? How was what? You know what would be really awesome? If we put a band together. There's yet now. The great thief and prosecutor stealing hearts and moons around the world. The only instruments I can play are the flute and the piano. You can play a flute while playing the piano? I didn't know he could do both. How many hands do you think I have? Besides, I haven't read anything yet. Sure, she's just assuming things. There's clearly a contradiction here. Please stop stealing my line. Oh, come on, it wasn't that hard to see it coming even from a layman like me. I suppose, in any case, it's not possible for the killer to have stood here in that way. He's not magic. He's not Harry Potter. He can't naturally stand in metal. Because there was a very real stage stood up in this spot at the time. Which I told you I got it. Do you feel you need to explain everything? Yeah, so in any case, we still need to resolve this unusual situation. Yeah, I'm glad too. It was like a really good game. It's obvious the killer was on top of the stage naturally. Right, Miss Bag? Yes, I remember now. The killer was standing on top of the stage. Let's see, now let me update the info on the simulation. Time to fix it. Now that makes more sense because the guy that died had a gunshot wound down from the shoulder to his side. So, what do we have here? A bunch of hooligans running amok, I see. Oh god, not you. Why are you following me? Agent Lang, how nice of you to join us. Well, I can't have you going around messing up my crime scene. Agent Lang, we discovered the real scene of the murder is here, the stadium. I say thanks. For what? I'm just trying to show you my appreciation for all the time you saved me. Who knew that such a strange little toy could recreate a crime scene like that? The little thief is not a toy. You too. Sir? There you have it, see? Big boy like me don't need silly toys, little girl. And not a toy, it's a piece of electronics. Now this is the recreation. So what? You still intend to assert that Officer Meekins in the tailor? Of course. Even knowing that the crime took place here doesn't let him off the hook. How do you know for sure if it's really Meekins? It could have been you for all I know. Or what if it was Miss Oldbag? It could have been anybody. This is the real scene of the crime. Officer Meekins lay in wait for the victim on top of the stage. And when the victim finally showed, he shot him from on high. That's the truth your little recreation showed. Come on, man. You don't really know for sure if it's really Meekins. He's the most likely suspect we got, especially given the situation with his gun. Well, even if he's the killer, at least my recreation was on mark. You see? Thank you for understanding, my little crow girl. I'm not the common crow, I'm the Yadagarasu, the Raven of Legend. Eventually your conclusion has yet to be tested, so let's see how well it'll hold up. Let's just see. I have to do something on a third statement here.
Objection!
I'm terribly sorry, Agent Lang. Huh? What are you on about? I should have warned you that our recreation is incomplete. You kept fighting unexpectedly after all. What was that about the maid? You said the victim was shot and killed by the killer from up above. What if it was the opposite? What if it went to his side and up? I hate to break it to you, but that's not possible. Huh? Why not? Recall Mr. Deacon's body, specifically where the gunshot wounds were located. Actually, I didn't feel to oh, well then. What if it was the opposite? What if it shot from his abdomen, like his stomach, and up? The bullet entered Mr. Deacon in the abdominal region and exited out his right shoulder. So he must have been standing. He was standing on the thing no more. He was standing on there. This is more consistent with an angled shot from beneath the victim. So it was the other way around. Then the recreation had the victim being shot in an angle from above. A clear contradiction. You're discounting your own conclusion. No, this is one point, it's the only flaw. This was the mistake from our recreation. Their locations. If the location of the killer and the victim were wrong. So it's like the other way, it's supposed to be flipped around. I get it. I see what you're trying to say. I believe the killer and the victim were standing opposite of what we initially thought. It was the victim who was on top of the stage as he was being shot by the killer. So it's like the other way around. I like how it just like plops right now, that plop. This is what happened. It also explained the positioning of the gunshot wounds. But then, what about the footprints? Since footprints don't lie, we assume then that the killer also wore the costume. Yeah, never know, they did too. Okay, I'll try using the data instead. So there was a couple of the costumes missing. two two badgers killed against each other. Judging by the fact that both the killer and the victim were wearing costumes, I'd say it was a killing between the two kidnappers. That would be the most natural conclusion. Wouldn't you agree, Ancient Lane? Well done, Mr. Prosecutor. But that alone doesn't clear Officer Meekins of the crime. Oh, how do you know if it's Meekins? I feel bad for Meekins because he doesn't look like the type to actually harm anyone. At all. I ask that you take another good look at the car marks over there. The 3 marks are intended with the Blue Badger mobile. The story of Officer Meekins told about the shop on wheels being stolen is just a lie. He drove the Blue Badger mobile here and committed the murder. Then he used the car to move the body to the garage in the Wild Wild West area. Huh. You believed he moved the body with the car? That's right. It was Officer Meekins himself who painted us to the way he did it. The 3 tire marks, tread marks are really telling, however. The Badgermobile the only thing capable of creating such a pattern? Down the second one? Yeah.
Objection!
I object to what you're saying, sir. Sorry, Agent Lane, but it's impossible to tell. And why is that? The tire marks should not have been left by Officer Meekin's blue Badgermobile. One look at the car will have told you so. Oh, there's like only 2 tires. Like one right here and one in the back.
Take that!
And the clean. Take a look at the tires. There's not a single dollop of mud they found on it. Clean. The death tower had to come to the backstage area and left those tire tracks. But then the lack of mud on these tires stands out as very particular indeed. Then how do you explain the tire tracks, genius? Have got it. What about with Objection Batmobile? Don't be ridiculous. I was sleeping at a tired time in the second tier seats. Indeed, I believe we can rule her out as someone related to a crime. He knows that Miss Oldback would never do such a thing either. She may be crazy, but she would never harm anybody either. However, there's yet one more moving store, as I recall. Oh, you mean the Proto Badger? That's right. There's one more parking space inside the garage. And that proves the existence of the Proto Badger-mobile. Agent Lang, I suggest you find the Proto Badger-mobile post haste. There must be still sort of incriminating evidence in it. Yeah, we gotta find it. It's gotta be somewhere. Hey, did you hear something? Oh my! It's a dude, he's alive! Help me? Someone quick help him! Well, this is something looks like we found our kidnapping victim. Where were you all the time? Wild West with kidnappers. She was in the room next to the one I was on. Ran away using underground and got lost. The kidnappers. What is it? I can't understand what you're trying to say. The kidnappers escaped wearing costumes. Did you see the faces of the kidnappers? No, I didn't see their faces, but one was a woman. A woman? Quite important piece of testimony. I'll be right back. I have to drop some water. My throat's starting to be dry from reading it out loud, so I'll be right back. 10 back. I have water now. There you go. I always have to remind myself to have water so I can hydrate during this. Hey, what are you guys doing? Standing there and get your captain on this already. Cause usually when I like stream for like longer than an hour, and if I don't drink something, my throat gets so dry from talking and from reading stuff like this out loud. I always have to make sure I keep water on hand for times like this. I even let you guys have what the kids just now consider a gift. Now, are you gonna get out of my crime scene, or am I gonna have to get rough? Again? That's a bit bully. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth, let's go. Oh, no, not you. You're a very important witness for my case. Not about letting you get away that easily. Don't count me on to testify, because I won't, not for you. That's right, I won't either. You hear me? You young buffer snapper? Hey, calm down. There's no need for all this hostility. To be honest, I feel like I do enjoy recording videos, but I also like to live stream. I like to do a little bit of both, but I kind of like live streaming because I can actually talk to everybody. And I can like respond easier. I just want to make a statement from each of you. But at the same time, I do enjoy doing videos too. Because I can have fun editing it and stuff. I'm not gonna rough up either of you. I give you my word. Come on now, fair maidens, what do you say? Will you cooperate? Fair maidens? You my little rascal, are you sure it's the way to the woman's heart? Yeah, I can't, like, the reason why I like on here more is to get actually interact with everybody, and it gives me like a chance to talk to everybody much more easier. I could be more interactive with the chat stuff. So I'm pretty much gonna go live more often. The passage of time is a fleeting moment, and the lady is young forever. Trying to outdo my edgy poo with their fancy smancy saying. Let's get this over with so we're clear. I'm only interested in just reading my statement. Sure, just as soon as Mr. Prosecutor leaves us be. Mr. Edgeworth. Now, so the thing I like about like doing lives is it helps me like open up more and talk more. So to be honest, I'm like actually a shy person, but to actually help me quite a lot to open up more to people. Kind of like a little bit of practice for me for whenever I go outside of the house and stuff. So it's like we got the food again. With Lance safe, the focus and investigation was shift solely on the murder. I mean the infighting between the kidnappers? Yes, and also the identity of the remaining kidnapper. Miles, my boy. Tell me that you really found my boy. Yes, Mr. Almano, we found him earlier in the stadium. Then my little Lance is unhurt. He's not exactly the picture of perfect health, but life is not in danger. He's being questioned right now by Agent Lang. Our Lance must have been so horrible for him to be locked up like a... Let's see. Move this part here. They talk to the Ernest guy. Miles, my boy, can't thank you enough. It was nothing. I'm still in shock over what happened to Oliver, but I have to say I'm relieved that Lance is alright. Oh, that's right. We must forget the past on the Lance as soon as the police are finished with them. A letter. What's on that letter? Oh, but the way Lance is being chased after by a woman reminds me of someone I know. I almost can't believe he received yet another love letter, you know? Like my son's just like me. He gets all the ladies. Here, take a look for yourself. Isn't this a breach of confidentiality? Very simple. Viola. Isn't that girl from the Ace Attorney game? That Phoenix Wright game? Where we had to talk to that guy that looked like he's part of the Yakuza. And he had like the girl that's like working for him at the place for like the loan place. And they had like the El Tigre guy. And he had like the goth girl that worked for him with the bandages on her head. Very simple love letter. Oh, hey, let me see. That's really weird. That's from a loan company. Oh, yep, I was right. Kinderlander. Looks more like a collection bill to me. It's that girl from that loan place. I need to talk to the girl. He loves me not. He loves me not. Oh, that's the first one. No, you can't give it up, Lauren. Just one more try. Excuse me, but I can't help but feel a bit sorry for all the flowers you've gone through. I suppose if they were me, then... I believe you said that you're Lance's girlfriend when we first met, correct? Yes, I am, but not like we both like each other's love. But he did give me the ring, so I guess we're not just friends either. I mean, because this isn't just any ordinary ring. It tastes so sweet when you lick it. So wonderful. You mean to tell me that he gave you a lollipop ring? Oh, that reminds me of those like little, you know, those like ring pops that you put on your finger and you lick the ring, the diamond on the ring. It reminds me of that, the little ring pops. Oh, I feel so old. The ring pop thing. I remember having those as a child. The ring pops. So which is it? Have you guys not decided if you're going out or just one-sided? Sided? Shouldn't the parties involved naturally just know? My father used to work for Mr. Amano. And so Lance and I grew up together. Yeah, they really are. I don't see how that's anything to be embarrassed about. So your father was an employee of the Amano group? What do you do? I heard his job was to fly around the world. And I kind of miss having ring pops. If I ever find any, I should like buy them later. Want some ring pops. And Pegasus. Pegasus. Oh, Pegasus was the name of the airplane. The airplane belonged to the company. You had me there for a second. But now it's all changed. My father, he isn't around anymore. Oh, I see. That poor girl. 10 years ago, he rode a Pegasus off to somewhere and never returned. Riding Pegasus to whereabouts unknown. Sounds like the stuff legends are made of. Been so long ago, I don't think I recognize him if we ever meet again. I'm so sorry, Lauren. I won't give in to the sadness. I have to live, yes, Lauren, live. Why is she talking in third person? About this incident. Isn't the camping not being over? Is that what already? I've been here the whole time, so I'm afraid I don't know much about any other incident. How did you come to know Lance had been kidnapped? That's because of my woman's intuition? You base everything on that? I know everything when it comes to my Lance. It's really strange, it really must be destiny. She started fantasizing again. So we're gonna do now my Fedworth. We already established that there's a good chance that the killer is the other kidnapper. It's my duty to figure out who this other person is. I believe there is one location that might be a clue or two. The obvious location is a kidnapper's hideout. But we're not allowed to go in, remember? Agent Lane and his men should be done with this area. In that case, there's no harm in asking the officer over there to let us in. Yeah, let's ask him. What do you have to report? There's nothing unusual about the ordinary, sir. Have I heard such a death before? Is it possible for you to take a look inside? Sir Rochester? Well, that was easy. That was surprisingly hassle-free. Are you certain? Did Ancient Ling order you not allow me in? Sir, that's true, sir, but Detective Gumshoe asked me personally to let you in, sir. I can't refuse a request from him. Well, it looks like Detective Gumshoe is a following. Yeah, Gumshoe is always a likable character. Furthermore, I was asked to give the document to you, sir. Or this? This man in the picture, isn't this Oliver Deegan? But the name here is Tolan. That's the name as the one in the back of the pendant. It appears that Tolan was his real name. Was this? He was convicted in the 10-year case. In the case 10 years ago, was sent to prison. What? What is he doing here? Apparently he broke out of jail and then just vanished. He must have became Oliver Deacon to cover up the fact he was an escaped felon. Oh man. So an escaped felon died. Now I'm not so sure what's going on anymore. I'm so confused. Since I tried to link it between the victim's past and the current case. These documents are rather detailed. I should take the time and give them a thorough read eventually. That's fine, let's focus on one thing at a time, starting with the kidnapper's hideout. Yeah, I agree. We should investigate first, think later. More than thinking things through, I think you should try remembering things first. Now then, if you could please unlock the door, officer. It was locked up until a little while ago, but since then the door's been wide open, sir. I'm not so sure I follow what you're saying. Care to explain in a bit more detail? Sir, the door was locked down tight when they went to check out the room. So they got the 10 officers to help them break down the door down, sir. I see. I guess that means I got Agent Lane's leftovers. Now we have the leftovers. Ajay, a broken mirror. Talk about 7 years behind lock. So this is where the kidnappers planned their foul deed. While you were tied up for a while in the room next door. Okay, please must you bring that up again. Now then, down to business. There might still be some clues left in this room. Take a look around, shall we? Try to find out what we can of the other kidnapper's identity. Door is thoroughly broken thanks to the police who forced it open. Door handle. There's nothing unusual about the area. The doorknob handle thingy is looking pretty beat up. I suppose that's what happens when 10 officers break their way in brute force. Hey, that's odd. The lock-in is completely fine. There's not a single dent. But how is that possible after what the officer told us? Yeah, if the lock had been in use when the door was busted down, the lock itself should have been completely wrecked. That's true. The lock and the door leading outside is done damage. How can that be? That's true. It's like a sword, but a broken sword. Strange. Why would it be broken like that? It's like, why is the suspicious sword broken? Swords don't usually break on their own. That's true. Right, then let's think about it this way. Maybe it broke when someone was trying to use it or something. Or on something. Hypotheticals aren't gonna get us anywhere. Perhaps we should think more on this later. We were where they disposed of old and were not costumes. That's so sad. Seems they throw costumes away in pieces. I won't rest until I expected everything. Cheap styrofoam cups. Looks like only 3 cups were used. Yeah, that's not the logic. Okay, door leading outside. Open pot sword. It's a bit strange that the police had to force their way into an unlocked room. One look at the pristine door lock and anyone could see it was not in the same in use at the time. Man, it's 5:12 already. 5:12 p.m. over here. I've been on for almost 2 hours. Well, a door that was locked tight, despite it being locked at all. It can only be because of this. Oh, you mean... Yes, it was used to jam the door. Here, take a look at the door handle. See how the handle is completely destroyed? So that's how the sword broke. Yeah, so that's how it broke. They were probably used by the kidnapper. There are 3 chairs around the table. Now I could do that now. I had to redo that again to look at the chairs. Common denominator between the cups and the folding chair is the number of 3. Speaking of which, the number of missing costumes is also 3. But I thought there was only 2 kidnappers. Indeed, something isn't adding up. Yeah, something's not right here. Is it possible there's a 3rd kidnapper that I didn't see? I thought we might uncover the true identity of the kidnappers. But instead, we only uncovered more questions that need to be answered. Oh! Where did you come from? Well, Mr. Edwards, am I correct? What are you doing suddenly popping out of the secret entrance like that? Don't scare us like that! There's an underground passage used by staff members, sir. We badgers also make use of our duties. Look, why don't you get out of there first and then we talk, okay? I beg your pardon, miss. Never mind me, I'd get an emote. I drew up an emote of the blue badger once. Turned out good. Photo badger get. Alright, one more to go. What are you getting all excited about? Stop that. Do you forget the photo ready, duh? See, let's know how to do with the picture with the bat badger and I'm all done. Ah, yes. Vaguely recall a contest or something of that sort. What? It's gone. But where did it go? Well, what happened? What's wrong? A bat badger costume is missing, sir. Oh, is that all? What's missing because the kidnappers stole it? I heard about how they were stolen. But they said that only 3 of the costumes had been taken. What? Is he saying that more than 3 of them are gone? Mr. Proto Badger, please tell me more about the costume you used. Okay, let's see if we have to top them. Let me take a look here. Yeah, I have to top them. And I don't want to look at it here again. I'll talk to you. You're a little bit too close, but Edgeworth, buddy. You're a little bit too close for comfort here. What did you mean by a bad badger costume is missing? Why, guess what I said, sir. We're only one bad badger short. Counting the squares, we have 2 of each costume on hand at all time. Okay, because one of them was walking around in the park. The other should be in that room. Actually, both of them should be in that room. Huh? What do you mean? Normally, we don't use the bad badger costume. In fact, we only use them during a certain event at a set time each day. At the stage show where the bad badger wreaks havoc around the park. And the other badgers must work together to apprehend them, sir. I'm speechless that such a show exists. Well, sir, I was just trying to explain to the only time we used that costume. It doesn't make it near possible to take a picture with the bad badger. Personally, I can't believe that this is close to showtime and there's no costumes. Oh dear, what am I gonna do, sir? All this basically means that the kidnapper stole 4 costumes in total. Then are you saying they're a 3rd kidnapper? No, I don't think that's very likely. Well, recall the costume for a minute. The stolen one, to me? So I'm gonna just go to in here. Let's see. Oh, I just now read something on this thing here, so like the walkthrough I'm reading, and it said if you pay attention to how he speaks, you may notice he's actually the hotel bellboy from the first game.
Take that!
Had 4 people, you had the one in the steel 4th costume. Wait, you naturally go for the full set and still pink badger costume in bed? Yeah, that makes sense. Yet the kidnapper decided to steal another bad badger. I believe the culprit needed 2 bad badger costumes, but the question is why. The second bad badger costume, I believe it may be closer at hand than we think. Huh? What do you mean? That costume in the trash. That could be the bad badger? Wouldn't you say it's wearing the same telltale pants? Hey, you're right. Let's get out there and take a look. As I suspected, it's the bad badger costume. Well, minus the head. And the gun. The gun's missing. Where the hole is, the hand is where the gun's supposed to be. Just a spot connected to any of the evidence I hold.
Eureka!
I believe what we have here is an inconsistency. Huh? Between what? Look carefully. Our customer not holding something in its right hand. That should be. Oh, the gun! Precisely. The bad badger is designed to always hold the gun in his right hand. However, you there, did you remove the gun from this bad badger's right hand? No, I did not, sir. The gun is supposed to be securely attached to the costume. As I thought, the rep itself confirms my hypothesis that the gun was forcibly removed. Mr. Proto Badger, the gun, of course, is not a functioning weapon, correct? Absolutely not, sir. Now I remember this guy. It's just like it said in the walkthrough. It's the guy from the first Ace Attorney game. And it's like the guy from the hotel in the first game. However, can fire planks. We need to use them for the stage show. Seems our kidnapper has also had a need for the model gun, my dear Captain friend. I think we're about done with this room. 2% battery in my phone. What's next? Well, we found a few answers, but there are still a few things left that we have to ask a certain person about. Let's go, okay? Richard, sir? Gotta hurry, sir. Come on. What is it, detective? They found a blue badger costume down in front of the main gate, sir. What? Isn't that one of the kidnappers was wearing? Bingo! That's why you gotta come to the main gate with me right now. If we hurry, we might still be able to get there before Wolf Boy does, sir. Alright, let's make haste to the main gate. I always have to end up saving every time. My habit, just in case. Better safe than sorry. Here's the costume. Stick a detective gumshoe. Just on the other side of the fountain, sir. Was it out here in the open all along? No, it was discovered in the tall grass back there. Mumped out here now to examine more thoroughly. Then let's get down to it. Look at the walkthrough. What do we have here? It's another pendant. That's 2 treasures in one day. How lucky is that? Hey, that's pretty. Baby made of platinum silver too. Another pendant on top of the other one we found on Mr. Deacon. Is it possible that these two... Hold it right there. He made it all the way over here. Hands off, Mr. Prosecutor. You sure know how to track the line, don't you? A pendant, huh? It's a very decisive piece of evidence. How can you tell? I hear and read off what you see. Hey, that's a name engraved on this. Hey. Oh, but how do... Now, Miss Kidnapper. Don't understand, I can't believe you were one of my kidnappers. You kidding, Miss Potts was one of the kidnappers? It was me. I held the hand hostage. So she was one of the kidnappers. But even knowing that, I can't tell this case solved or over. Hey guys, take clothes. Get the car ready. I mean, special one for this young lady.
Hold it!
Again, Mr. Prosecutor, what is it this time? Are you proposing that she's also the culprit in the murder case? What happened? I thought Mr. Meekins was your suspect. Huh. We found it. Found what? The officer's gun. He literally dropped it in the middle of a thick patch of grass. Essentially, police is sham, just like how careless they are. Hey, not all cops are bad. There's still pretty good cops out there who know what they're doing. Who are you calling a sham? The officer's gun didn't show signs of having been fired, so it can't be the murder weapon. And that's when a brand new suspect comes walking into the scene. The murder only happened because the kidnappers started fighting among themselves. As I recall, it was you who said that, right, Mr. Prosecutor? That's how. Did you really kill Mr. Deacon? I can't believe it. Thanks for the confession.
Objection!
Look at you, so sure of yourself. You get to culprit's own confession and some very incriminating evidence. What more could you ask for? Miss Lauren Hobbs? Yes? I want to hear it from you. Tell me more of your side of the story that happened today, from the kidnapping to the murder. But why? I'm a kidnapper and the killer. What if she's just saying that to cover up for somebody? Isn't that enough? It's fine if you're the one behind everything, but only if that's the truth. Now then, will you tell us the truth? Or is there some reason why you can't? Alright, you heard me. Let's hear about the evil deed you committed there. The one who came up with the kidnapping plan was the butler, Mr. Deacon. We knew that we could get rich by holding Lent hostage. Mr. Amano would pay anything to get his son back. After all. So they were like trying to get money from him. Everything was going to according to plan, but as soon as we got the money, Mr. Deacon turned on me and tried to kill me. There, are you satisfied? She just confessed to her crime the second time. At least you got the gut to admit what you've done. I can't at least regret that much. Is that what you really say, the truth? Yes, it is. If that is the truth, it certainly isn't the whole truth. Because there's something that's a bit too improbable for her in her confession. It's been a long time since I've been on for 2 hours. But a long while.
Hold it!
Why do you think he did? I have no idea, but maybe he had planned on doing so from the very beginning. Wait, Mr. Deacon planned to kill Miss Pop from the very beginning? Was that ever really likely to happen? What should I do? Should I raise an objection? I'm sorry, but I don't think what you just claimed is all that likely. Huh? I don't think Mr. Deacon would have ever been capable of killing you. But why? We're total strangers. It's not uncommon for people to kill each other over money. And Bob, you really are clueless, aren't you? What do you mean? You never knew what your role in the kidnapping was for. Do you really know who you really are? But I do. I can show you with this piece of evidence.
Take that!
Why are you showing this to me? So what about the pendant? The pair of rings along those with a piece of evidence shows who you really are.
Take that!
These two pendants resemble each other, wouldn't you agree? Hey, you're right. They're the same color, and they're even made of the same material. If you put both together, it can together like I think a unicorn with wings. Shall we give it a try? It's totally Pegasus. But why? Why does my pendant match up with Mr. Dickens? You're a smart lady. I'm sure you can imagine why that may be. That's her dad. Another trinket. And as though this changes a bit of anything. You lack imagination, Agent Link. Very well, I'll show you this evidence.
Take that!
Alvaro Deacon, which is the alias for this man. His real name was Colin Devray, the name that was etched on a horse pendant. What an alias. I suppose he had to hide the fact he was a felon somehow to live. And it makes sense because it went in his dossier. But I really wanted to point out was this.
that!
It was a daughter. So Deborah had one daughter, and her name is Lauren Pops. But the lie, the person was not that my father. He couldn't come out and tell you that he was my father because he was in hiding. However, I believe he was trying to secretly watch over you. You still believe that a man like that could kill the daughter he was separated from? Or even such a man would allow his daughter to get involved in a kidnapping plot?
Not so fast!
And what is so funny, Agent Lang? Yeah, what's so funny? You're good at making things up in your head and deciding it's the truth, aren't you? What are you trying to say? Your thinking is much too innocent. After all, I've thought of another possibility. Is that so? Well, let's hear it. I'll grant you that two of them were father and daughter. But isn't it possible that they both knew each other, both knew the fact? It was no coincidence that a reunited pair became involved in the house of Mamano, and the two of them made good use of their meeting to plan this little kidnapping. Wouldn't you say my scenario perfectly probable as well? Now, what if they did know? So this her in his version, somehow things might have been. You don't have any proof that they didn't know of the true relationship, right? And you're saying that the two of them committed the kidnapping together? That's right, as one really rotten family. Is that really what happened? But to take a long, hard look at the evidence.
Objection!
The kidnapping wasn't planned by just two people alone. Well, what kind of proof do you have of that? The costumes! There was like 3 costumes that were missing. Quite simply, there were 3 kidnappers. 3. What do you mean 3? 4 costumes were stolen from the Wild West area's back room. They found one of them in the kidnapper's hideout. But for the other 3, we can assume they were being worn by 3 different people. We also found 3 set of traps and 3 furniture that were used in the hideout. Those all clearly point to 3-man group, and I believe the third person is the real mastermind behind the kidnapping. Who? Who is this mastermind? Representing you the brains behind the kidnapping.
Take that!
Lance Armano? Yes, this abduction was in fact a scheme up by Lance himself. Recall what he said when he appeared before us. Do you see the faces of the kidnapper? No, I didn't see their faces, but 2. One was a woman. However, there were 3 kidnappers who were in direct contradiction to what he said. But I know he only saw 2 people. This guy is being held hostage. It's possible he can see all 3 of them. But yes, what about when you were being held? I have my doubts that what happened then. Lance, would you mind telling us what happened while you were being held captive? I really don't remember much anymore, honest. But if I don't tell you at least something, you won't believe me at all, will you? And let me right back. Not gonna take me long. Short little break. I grabbed myself some tea. Some sweet tea. One of my favorite teas. Sweet tea. I think I did do this testimony. Now I might get hit off because dinner's being almost ready. Kidnapped yesterday morning. They had me shut in that room blindfolded the entire time. But the kidnapper suddenly disappeared around the time I heard rain falling outside. My hands were kept, but it was like a stroke of luck that they left me alone. Made my escape and ran away from them as fast as I could. Through the underground. Yeah. Been at it for like a long while. Through the underground passageway, I presume. Are you okay? Sorry, I really didn't want to recall that horrible ordeal, but now you believe me, right? Not quite yet. Oh. And eventually, not today, but like different, like whatever day I'll be going live on here for, I'll be like live on here more often now. And I think I'm planning on also doing like drawing streams sometimes, like art streams every once in a while. How can you not? Why do you look at me with icy daggers in your eyes? Because he's a prosecutor and they're all like that. I have you know, Ancient Language prosecutor eyes are for discerning the truth. And should they be interpreted to be cruel at times, then so be it. Yeah, you guys would be seeing more of art stream too, besides gaming. I want to like branch out to have like a variety of things on here. The sticking point at last is testimony. The gaming stuff will still remain on the channel. Just add in the other stuff to the channel. That way you guys can see a variety of stuff.
Hold it!
How did he manage to escape? I wanted to just get out of there, but the door leading outside was locked. Which is why I had to use the underground passageway to make my escape. I remember our escape to be equally as hard. This is the inevitable piece of testimony I mustn't let go unexamined. On for dinner tonight? I'm having rice with like orange chicken on top. That's our mood. we bought like a box of like orange chicken white sticky rice for dinner. We don't have that often or anything, but once in a while we do.
Objection!
You say that the door leading out was locked, but was it really? How did his handcuffs get off? Yeah, it's pretty good. It's like one of our favorite things to eat over here sometimes. We're talking about the room behind the saloon front, right? Look, I heard it took quite a few minutes to get that thing open. Right, Shuna? Yes, that's correct. Then take a look at this. What is that? A sword? And not especially a level one if it's broken like that. Allow me to start from the end. My conclusion is that the door was never locked. It's simply held shut by the sword, which was used to jam the handle. Nance, even though your hands were kept together, you could still use them. If that's the case, why did you not just simply remove the sword and escape? Why didn't I? I was disoriented. Something feels off about this story. I didn't notice it. As if I should accept such a bold-faced lie. You locked yourself in the room because you had to make yourself look like the victim. But you did not, in fact, possess the key to the door. That is why you used a prop sword to improvise and create a prison of your very own. You've been making this guy out to be one of the kidnappers from some time now. I wonder if you've forgotten something very important along the way. What would that be? A motive. What else? Do you honestly think that an upright, pure boy like him would hatch up a completely pointless scheme such as kidnapping himself?
Objection!
It proved that Anton didn't have a motive to make him answer him.
Take that!
Yeah, this is Detroit, the long one here. It is hardly a typical love letter. It is, in fact, a collection bill. It appears our upstanding boy has accumulated quite a debt. Isn't that right, Lance? Looks like that's hard. It's hard being a son of a rich man, too. It must be rough when you have the resort to stealing from your own man, huh? Alright, I give up. I adapted myself. Well, at least he told the truth. We got the truth out of him. In this life, we're really bound to our fates after all. All I wanted was to go with you to a new town somewhere where no one would know us. I wanted us to be well off with that 1 million, but now that dream is over. You're giving yourself up. Yes, I had a plan to run away from this world with my lolly. Oliver would have helped with the plan, but then he had to go stab us in the back. He turned on you? Maybe he didn't want to split the ransom money, that's my guess. It happened almost right after he made the drop off. He finally confessed to everything. When we were alone, he attacked me all of a sudden. After a brief struggle, I was able to contain him and keep him under control. We left them inside the room, as Lolly and I made our escape. We wore different costumes and split up. Lolly left the first in the blue badger costume. That would mean the person Officer Meekin saw was with Pops. Right then, that old man just had to wake up. It was careless. He tackled me pretty hard from behind. Well, the truth has come out. Finally came out. Oliver put on the bad badger costume, took the suitcase with the $1 million and ran. I contacted Lolly right away and warned her that he had a gun. They had no idea that they were related, so I thought that it would only end badly. Still don't believe it. That person, not my father. Because if he was, I just killed my own father. Man. Then it was really you? I just realized this one's a long one. And there went my phone. My phone died. Alright. I think for now I'll just hold it here for now. And I could come back on tomorrow. On here. I think 2 hours and 34 minutes. Or 30 minutes. Is long enough. Which is good. For coming back on here. So I'm gonna try to be on tomorrow. I'll try. Can't promise anything, but I'll try. And my usual morning streams will be on Twitch, and then later, certain time, over here with this game. So, I'd like to thank everybody for stopping by, and really had fun. Been a long while since I've been live on here. So, see everybody tomorrow, and hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And it was nice having you here. Laters. You guys know where to find me if you guys want to chat more. Have a great day.